Hi, this is Tarona Gail and welcome to my channel Tarona's Psychic All Sorts. As the name implies, I will be discussing psychic matters from all areas of life and spirituality. Please subscribe to my channel to stay updated with new uploads as they are published. I am a retired psychic and an expert in many areas of spirituality. Today I'm going to talk about the young man who was born as HRH Prince Harry, son of the late Princess Diana. Harry's mother was not in a happy marriage, and this was no secret to those close to her. When Harry was born, this was the turning point in his mother's life. His father, Prince Charles, was initially disappointed that Harry wasn't a girl, and made some remarks to the effect when he went to see his newborn son for the first time. He made some comments about his red hair and said, "Oh, not another boy." This was devastating to Diana, who loved both her boys dearly, and their gender didn't matter to her at all. Had Harry been born a girl, the marriage would still have failed. It was doomed from the very beginning, and the reason was that Prince Charles was in love with another woman. Regardless of the cause of her death, Diana would have died on that day she died, as it was her time. Harry hated speaking on the phone to his mother towards the end of her life. He would have preferred to have seen her in person. On her last phone call to him and his brother, Harry didn't speak to her for very long, as he was too busy playing, as kids do. This has left Harry with a deep inner guilt and remorse that is in no way his fault. Walking behind Diana's coffin was far too traumatic for a young boy of his age. Harry had been born to end the loveless marriage for his mother, Princess Diana, and Prince Charles. His birth was no accident. He was meant to be male, and even if he had been female, his parents' marriage wouldn't have lasted any longer. However, Princess Diana would still have died because it was her fate, regardless of natural causes or not. It was her time to go on that day. Now, for the part I know you've all been waiting for, Harry's marriage to Meghan. Harry had been with Meghan in 2 previous lifetimes. The first previous lifetime I was shown was when they were both African slaves in the deep south of America on a cotton plantation. They had both been very much in love with each other. I saw Meghan being whipped and beaten to death for something trivial that she hadn't done, and Harry was powerless to stop it. Combining the death of Harry's mum, the rage created inside of him after losing her at such a young age, and losing Meghan in a past life the way he did, has created a man full of fury in this lifetime. Harry's personality can at times be vindictive and conceited. He also loves the limelight, and these traits go back to another previous lifetime when he was Henry VIII. Harry and Meghan were together in that lifetime as well. Could Meghan have been Anne Boleyn and had her head chopped off because she was too bossy with her husband in that life also? Yes, my feelings tell me Meghan didn't commit adultery at all. She was bossy with her husband and he wouldn't have it. It's not just Meghan who likes to get her own way. Harry can throw massive tantrums to this day. Although she denies it, Meghan was fully aware she was going to meet Prince Harry. A mutual friend had tipped her off before they met up for a dinner party. However, fate would have put them together anyway to work out unfinished karma. The media did give Meghan a hard time because she annoyed certain people who wanted to get into her circle for more prestige for themselves. But she knew what they were trying to do and she wasn't having any of it. It is worth noting that Meghan speaks up for herself so much now because she couldn't in her previous lifetime as an African slave. This is why she is so oversensitive about remarks that are not really racial at all. Meghan knows what she wants and gets her way more often than not, because unconsciously she is still fighting for justice as a slave she once was. Meghan could become President of America, and she would make a fine president. But this would cause problems for her marriage, as Harry would not like standing in his wife's shadow. When they were slaves, I could see them being bothered by the mosquitoes and the bugs that they had to suffer, things like being bitten all the time while they were in the fields working on the cotton plantation. However, I am seeing certain royals making unforgivable remarks and thinking they are being funny. These remarks are offensive, but they just don't get it. In their defense, they are imprisoned in an institution that should have died out a century ago. I do also feel that Meghan moved away from England because she discovered something she didn't expect and she didn't like, and she wanted her child away from certain members of royalty. Thank you for listening, and remember to subscribe to my channel for updates, and I look forward to seeing you all again in the near future.